I give you a lovely smooch and then I tell you don't fall in love with me. Oh, 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 that expression of you. Oh. Hey guys, it's Ike. Welcome to the 12th episode of Bloom Into You. I am currently playing my favorite game of all time, which is Catch Up. It's a game I'm always playing. I'm always catching up to something. That or I just forget about it. Anyways, no recap on what happened in the previous episode because I probably, most likely, yeah, I have forgotten it, but let's get started. Honestly, it's a little bit weird just getting back into this. Whoa, is that the first time we've seen Yuu with her hair down? Probably not. She probably had her hair down when she was, like, back in her house. What happened in the previous episode? Now I need to just, hold on. Let me do a small little recap for myself. Wow. I just realized both episodes starts off with the fucking cicadas because, you know, summertime. Okay, let's see. Oh, we had the bathing scene. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then the three of them are all like, man, I'd probably do something real bad if the other girl weren't here. I remember. Oh, and then the new guy came in. Not the new guy, but the senpai from who knew her sister came. And then he basically blew up her fucking... Blew up Touko's reality. He's like, oh, your sister was this fucking lazy bitch, but we liked her, so we just did her bidding. Oh yeah, and then towards the end we have the firework and also the cover of Volume 4? Volume 3? Don't remember. Oh, and Sayaka took the chance and like, oh yeah, I did a little bit of snooping. I know a little bit about your shit. Okay, got it. Alright, I'm ready. Going back to episode 12. I honestly should have done that before, but whatever. I thought I would have remembered, but I saw this and I was like, Okay, so he was like, are you okay? Touko's like, yeah man, I'm fine. Let's have a good last day of the camp. And he was like, bitch, I fucking know that you are not okay. Dude's all fucking nice in that flashback, but he's kind of strict in this current scene. You were the ideal girl that everyone looked up to. What, you don't say shit to that guy? Those fucking eyes, though. That's a good equation, by the way. Like, what if I just removed myself from the family? You know, everybody else in the family is more harmonious. You know, maybe I was the one who's disrupting this rhythm in the family. So if I remove myself, it'll be almost a perfect family. Wow, that kind of sounds like my sister for a second there. Whoa. Damn, so fucking dismissive. Who else is there? Alright, drama queen. Everybody's just so taken back. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, that was a good performance. Time for a break. Gotta love 7-Eleven. What is this? 8? The 8 store. I gotta love that Yuu is in the background right now and Sayaka is the one who's closer to Touko, you know, doing a little bit of the comforting and shit. And Yuu's feeling a little bit, not to say helpless, but a little bit of that because she's not there for Touko like she would before. Oh, and now she's asking Sayaka, who doesn't even fucking answer her. That only just adds to it. Wow, just straight up ignoring her. What do you mean? Wow. That scene overall. The cattiness that Sayaka is putting up. Ooh, ooh. It's getting into me a little bit. The person that she showed to the person who she chose to love. Why not just mix all of them together? Didn't I say that before? Just become the ultimate you. Damn it. It would just be like... What is it called? What's that manga called? It was called Change 123, wasn't it? Change or Switch? I'm just thinking Switch, probably because of the Nintendo. I think it's called Change 123. Bit of a spoiler for that manga, but anyways, it was a good manga. I kinda enjoyed it, kind of. Where'd you guys get this bed up here? That's a big hospital room, that's for sure. Hey, there's nothing written on that notebook. You lied to me. I started becoming a replacement for my sister, but then the sensei / senpai came and he's like, "You're nothing like your sister, haha, you were all caught up in your sister's image." False image? I can't word today. I never can word today. You know, this play is traumatized, but I feel like if somebody who actually had amnesia and they can't remember anything about themselves and they get talked to by their family member, their friends, and maybe even their lovers, honestly, for me, I feel like maybe they might have an identity crisis if everybody who tells them that they're a completely different person. But again, I honestly would rather just be like, all right, I'll just adopt the personalities that each of these people have said to me. You don't act the way you do to your friends towards your family, and unless your family is your friend, then I mean, I guess you can. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that I don't really like the premise of this play, even though it fits nicely into the anime itself, into the storyline with Touko and how she's going through an identity crisis, and it just so happened that the fucking play is about a girl going through an identity crisis. Damn! He's like, gotta get the fuck out and spend the rest of my summer. Wow, look at that. She fucking brought up a, not even, I want to say struck a nerve, but she's just, like, that facial expression of her, she's just, like, stealing herself. There you go. Oh! She's like, nah, I'm going home with Sayaka. Oh, you guys are actually walking home together? Fine. Ah, we're back to the train, huh? Well, what else were you supposed to, what else you were gonna do? Let's be rebels and go right across, even though it tells us not to. What is it, going like 15 miles per hour? I was gonna say, I was like, oh, it's a throwback to that scene, and then it just showed you it, and I was like, okay. I guess they really wanted to tell you. It's a lot, yeah, there was a lot of train, not a lot of train scenes, but there was those two train scenes. Brings back memories. But it felt so distant, wasn't it, huh? You seducing her? Ooh. Ooh, use standing her ground. Suddenly suffocating. That was, oh, that's just the fucking half. I thought the anime was, I thought the episode was ending. Wow, the sound of that fan. Ah, it's the Death Star. I feel like I could feel that fan. That was really weird. It was just she was trying to turn on the Death Star, and then you came in, and they're like, "Oh, hi." Yeah, come on over here. Excuse me, Touko. You have a popsicle to eat? Hello? Exactly. just shove it right down her mouth. Get her the orange one. I thought, and I sorry, started that sentence wrong. She just bit that entire ice cream off. Man, if only I had teeth of steel like her. Biting a fucking popsicle with your front teeth or any of your teeth? Jesus Christ. Lewd thoughts! I sure did. Yes, most likely, yes. Oh, you understands. You act differently around everybody else. Extreme example. I like that. I like that. It's just like recognition that like, yeah, you know, this play is very dramatized. But it's a play, so, of course. Yes, she's going through an identity crisis. Wow, that's a long bed. Wow. Must be for somebody who's like 6'5" or something. Jesus Christ. I give you a lovely smooch and then I tell you don't fall in love with me. Oh, 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 that expression of you. Oh. I can't be in love with someone who likes the things I hate. Well, I mean, that's just you being selfish, but okay. Then you should do the same. What did Touko say? Don't fall in love with me. I hate myself. I can't love someone who loved the thing I hate. And then he was like, then you should do the same. Alright, I got distracted and I didn't realize the camera stopped recording, so I don't know where I stopped at, but I still have the voice recording, so there might just be a black screen somewhere. Anyways, I can't grasp what Yuu is saying, like when she's saying, you should do the same. I feel like I might know it, I'm just not confident enough to say it out loud. So I'm just gonna let it stew for a little bit. You should do the same. Don't tell me you hate the things that I like. thank you for explaining it to me. Yeah, let's write a fourth ending. But you're gonna budge her to it anyways. Well, you know, I just cuddled with Touko for a bit and came to a revelation. That is... That is true, and if we are looking at a theater play. So essentially, it would be like the ending would, it would feel like there'd be no progress, you know, like she doesn't really grow as a person, she just adapts to whatever one of her past was. Such an intense face. And then she's looking back at the Death Star. She's looking back at the Death Star because that's during the time when she's like, I want to change, you know, I want to change myself. I want to be able to feel this feeling that everybody else is feeling. Oh, my camera went off. That was a very good ending. That was like a very good, what is it? It's a very good build up to the final episode. I really enjoyed that. Well, actually I have to, hold on. There's a lot of, I just have a slight thing to say, I just have something to say about, like, that whole kiss scene and shit. What was it? Where is it? When, yeah, it's the second half, when they're in the room, with, Touko and Yuu. And there were two kiss scenes in there. Both of them don't have any piano or any music behind it. It was just the ambient. It was just the fan. It was there was cicadas there because it's summertime. So I really like that. At the same time, I kind of don't, because again, you can see it from Yuu's you can see it from her face that she's not very she's not satisfied, she's not very happy with the way that Touko is thinking. Like, she was kind of whatever at first. She was kind of okay with it at first, with Touko constantly telling her, don't fall in love with me, and all that fucking jazz. But it's like, but slowly throughout the series, it started affecting her a lot more. And you can kind of, you can see it clearly in this episode that she's not dealing, you know, she's not gonna deal with this fucking shit that Touko is saying. So it's a really good character progression for Yuu, because she still wants to change, but during the summer camp and shit, she feels a little bit like in the background, because she kind of was like, Sayaka kind of just butted in, and then she was just there for Touko and shit, and Yuu was just off in the background, not really interacting much with Touko. That and Touko's all fucking scared that Yuu might hate her and shit. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. By the way, I completely forgot. I'm sitting here thinking that there's going to be a fucking video here, but there isn't gonna. I'm doing the subtitle thing because I get fucking destroyed by fucking copyright infringement. Not copyright infringement, but third-party claims. I just blocked the entire thing. I should have just been in the middle. It's what happens when you haven't recorded in forever. So with that part with Touko on top of Yuu, and she just fucking goes and kisses her. But right after that, she's like, don't fall in love with me. And she starts whispering into Yu's ear, and I feel a little bit uncomfortable about that, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of almost what they were gonna go for, because again, with Yu, she's really affected by Touko just saying like, don't fall in love with me. And there she is saying, I hate myself, I don't want somebody, I don't want someone I love to love the things I hate. And here's Yu saying like, you should do the same then, because you're telling me that you hate yourself, but I love you and I want you to hate yourself. And I really enjoyed that. I mean, I don't enjoy the kiss scene, but I enjoy the fucking message that's being brought out. And again, with you going about and like, you know what, I'm gonna change the storyline because it can't end like this. I want her to change, even if she herself doesn't really want to change. I'm gonna do it anyways. It's kind of like in that element, it's kind of like it's almost like that element. It's almost like that element where you is it's almost like that element during the river scene where Touko says just like, I'd rather die and shit. That was when Yu was a little bit too confident, thinking that she could change Touko just because she knew her real side. And then she just got fucking blown away by Touko, who says, nah fam, I'm gonna become this image of my sister, and whether you like it or not, I'm gonna do it. So here is Yu doing it again, except without that overconfidence kind of thing. It's just her self-resolution. Like, I now know a bit more about Yu's, I know a bit more about Touko's perspective and how her image of her sister is now broken because of the senpai who told her what the image of her sister was. So I like that Yu is now going to try and change Touko for the better, but also to help herself change for the better. Which then brings me to the contrast between her and Sayaka, because here is Yu, who knows Touko's real self, and she wants to change that. She wants to, you know, change her becoming her sister and shit, you know. She wants her to become herself. She wants her to stop hating herself. And then here is Sayaka, who is like, I'll let you do it. I'll let you do you, you know, you solve it yourself, but I'll be here to support you if you need help or anything, you know, just do whatever. You be you. You want to become your sister? Whatever. I'll fucking, you know, I'll be here for you. She's just kind of, Sayaka is just kind of there, you know, she'll be there for support. But in terms of changing, in terms of like thinking what is best for Touko, you know, it's not really there. Not to, you know, throw fucking dirt on Sayaka or anything. I still really like her as a character, and I really like her cattiness. Although that convenience store scene, like, that was a little bit too much cattiness for me. You know, it was starting to go from catty to just straight up bitchy. I mean, I guess you can argue that it is bitchy, but I'm gonna go and say it's catty. Anywho, I said a lot about the second half of the episode, didn't say much about the first half, to which, you know, the first half is alright, but it's just, I feel like it's just a build up for the second half, which had a lot more content. Although the first half, we did have Touko having her emotional breakdown about like, I don't know, I have no memories of anybody, who am I supposed to be? and that fucking mumbo jumbo. That was good. I really enjoyed that, but don't really have much to say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I've got my social medias. Check me out on my Twitter, my Instagram. I also have a Discord as well if you want to come on there and hang out with me and some other cool individuals. BT dubs, I also have a Patreon as well if you like my stuff and you want to support me for just $1 a month. I'd say it would help me out tremendously. Other than that, thank you guys again for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next video.